Hey, there's no walking on the freeway. It's time for a Rock Stars on God update. Say your prayers. Hey, did you ever think you'd see one of these? A Rock Stars on God Volume 3 update on the road, where my eyes are on the road instead of looking right at the camera. Well, I am headed home right now from work, driving in Austin, Texas, y'all, traffic. And I happen to know that the last proof copy of the book arrived at my doorstep today. So I'm anxious to get home and look at that book. And if the cover looks right, the spine looks right, and the changes I made to the text, I'll check a bunch of those, looks right. Then I'm going to get on the website and I'm going to order a few hundred copies of the book, and we will be in production and possibly likely to make the November 29th, which is Black Friday, deadline for the release of Rock Stars on God Volume 3. So I'm a little concerned, a little anxious, because I made some adjustments to the cover. I wanted to tighten it up a little bit, make that spine perfectly balanced, and front and back as well. And so if they being the printer made a mistake and it doesn't look good, I'm gonna have to make changes and go through this process again, and there'll be no way in Helena, Montana that I'll make that deadline at that point. So kind of anxious, hoping it looks right, because then I can just hop online and order the bulk shipment. Very excited about the potential for success, a little nervous about the potential for failure, and you know, none of us know the future, so there's that tension. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I'll pause now since the Archangel song Dwelling Place is fading out. Join the discussion, talk to me. All right, we got the package. Are you ready for this moment? Are you ready? Can you feel the tension? You know, if it's a disappointing outcome, you're gonna get a raw reaction on camera. Okay, see how I can do this without a camera holder, a tripod holding the camera. I'm gonna have to do this one-handed. Boy, this really makes it time-consuming, doesn't it? Wow. What do you think, Romeo? You gonna help me out? Can you get this stuff undone? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my foot. I'm gonna step on it. Like Jet Circus told me to do. Step on it. Yeah. Romeo's checking it out. Yep, this is it. This is the final test pressing, hopefully, of Rock Stars on God Volume 3. Ooh, look at it. Hey, how about that? Hey, it looks pretty balanced. Right there, it's got the barcode. And it's got the comic, as you can read it. And the spine, pretty darn balanced. Wow. Well, praise God, from whom all blessings flow. This is looking good. One of the changes I made too is on the, well, some of the, I gave titles to my wife. She's got an MBA. She's a painter and a wife. Kemper Crab is a pastor and a musician. And I don't know if you knew this or I mentioned it before, but I have like photo credits. And I bolded all the band names in the photo credits. And as it says in here, if there's no photo credit, that means the publicist sent me a photograph with no photo credit. That happened on occasion. You can do the math and figure out the percentage of that, but boy, it's looking good. Let's see. Where is a page I know I made some corrections to? I made corrections to almost every single chapter. There was one where I talked a lot about the decades, and I did the apostrophe 80S instead of 80 apostrophe S, like for the 80s. But boy, it looks good. I think we are going to be ordering the bulk copies this evening. So happy. So happy. Can't wait to get this in your hands. Want to know what your favorite chapters are. I'll do some more videos where I'm going to break down each chapter, give you some highlights of each. And the credits were, I mean, the credits, the corrections were made. Look at that. Early 90s, 80s. All right, we are good to go. Woohoo! What a moment. Waiting for the computer to boot up. Can't boot up fast enough, can it? Come on. So this is the second to last proof copy, and this is the final one. Look how the balance space between the end of the copy and the edges is a little bit better. It's a little more perfect on this little baby. And the back, even more so. Look at that. Oh yeah. And so on this one, the way, the truth, and the life, it's not capitalized, but I always capitalize it because, like I said before in a video, when the speaker believes it, then it's you know, intended to be capitalized. And there it is. Hey, look, the computer booted up. Look at that. Pub date, place order. Oh boy, we're gonna click on that. Yeah. I did it. I just placed the order. Woohoo!